Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the continuation of our series. We continue to foray into making the world a better place through these audios. We've got nearly 1,000 of these available for your listening pleasure. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and all that good stuff. If you're looking for coaching, life, relationship, business, or any other coaching of any sort, would love to be of assistance to you in that way. And a couple ways you can reach out. You can go on Twitter at PO Perception, or you can go into the About Me section of this YouTube channel. Either way, you can get what you need and ultimately kind of reach forward in a good way. Um, and so that can be helpful, that can be positive, that can be a good thing for you. So this is a audio about boundaries, and so boundaries are different for basically any person, almost every person at some level. Your boundaries of what you can or can't tolerate in a relationship or in a work situation, or the amount of work you need to do, or the amount of time you need to spend with somebody, or the amount that that kind of is moving forward is going to be different for every person. And there's absolutely, positively nothing wrong with that. However, finding and understanding a way to better understand how to be of value in that manner is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself, and begin to understand how you can make better relational connections. So, what are the benefits of boundaries? Number one, you'll be healthier mentally, emotionally, spiritually, um, physically. You're going to be healthier at every given moment when you have better boundaries. Now, knowing what your boundaries are, explaining them, but also being able to connect with um, a healthy way. It's a really interesting thing because you have to know that you can commit to your boundaries. You have to know that you can commit to what's there, um, and know what's right for you, um, and kind of get from a better space. The next thing there is, um, you kind of have to look at it from, you can only be understood when you have clear boundaries. So if you're constantly changing what you believe, or changing what you allow, or changing what you think, or changing what you feel, you're going to get to a place where things aren't necessarily healthy, because people are going to have difficulty in understanding how to connect with you, to understand how to get you at a different level, and then they're going to try to please you in one way. It doesn't work, and then ultimately you change what you believe, you change what your standards are, and then they feel like they've failed, or they get angry at you because they can't ever get to a healthy place. Also, having good boundaries is about being able to assert your preferences. Look, if you're constantly in a place where you're self sacrificing consistently, you will end up becoming frustrated. You will end up getting angry. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's good or bad to, allow other people to kind of run you over. Certainly, it's not good to allow other people to run you over. But at the same time, when you begin to understand that getting run over by something like this is not necessarily, your fault, because you haven't set boundaries, you can also begin to look at, hey, is this really where I want to be? Is this really what I want to do? Is this really where my needs actually lie? Or am I in a situation where I kind of need to reconsider, need to rethink, need to reestablish, better boundaries within myself? Because self boundaries are just as important as boundaries for others. When we have self boundaries, we begin to understand what our needs portfolio is internally, and then we can begin to express it to other people. So we become more self aware by setting boundaries. Hey, I like this. Hey, I don't like this. Hey, my stress level rises when this happens. Hey, my stress level lowers when I do these things. And all of a sudden, you begin to have a healthier relationship with yourself. The relationships you have will have a deeper value and a greater meaning when you begin to kind of look for ways to create boundaries for your future. This is because the people you're spending time with, you have deeper trust in because they understand you, they understand your boundaries, they understand what makes things work with you and what doesn't. And so then they're going to relate and respect you at a whole nother level than someone who doesn't understand your boundaries, doesn't know what those may or may not be, and then there's greater difficulty. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.